Hey there viewers, it's Charlie on back again with another Transformers review, and this time it shall be on the infamous Energon Ironhide. Well, it's finally happened. I'm reviewing Energon Ironhide. Now, this guy gets a lot of, hate from the fandom for a couple of reasons. The main reason obviously being that he was just horrible to watch in the actual series. I mean, this guy was a hot-headed kid pretty much. Definitely not worthy of the name Ironhide. If anything, his personality was the opposite of G1 Ironhide. Well, G1 Ironhide was a old, tough war veteran. This guy was just some young, weak rookie. I mean, I feel like they should have just called him Roadbuster. I mean, that was his Japanese name after all. But there is another reason why this guy gets a lot of hate, and I'll show you that after I show you the 360. So, here we can see the power link insignia, the back of a minicom port, and the Energon crystal ports. Here we have the other side, the front with the front lights, and the underneath, which does show these giant fists, but, well, come on, this is an Energon figure, so that's to be expected. Of course, this guy combines. Now, why do people hate this figure? That's his head. I'm not joking. They didn't even bother to hide Ironhide's head. So, once again, it's the opposite of G1 Ironhide, or the toy at least. Because that Ironhide didn't have a head in robot mode, and this guy's got his head in vehicle mode. So once again, the opposite of G1 Ironhide. But, well, I mean, all complaints aside, this guy does have a gimmick. This here turret can move around, and, well, it has that weird noise. It's like every time you turn it just 1 millimeter, it does that noise. And it can get a bit annoying. Now, he does have another noise of I'm missing the thing to do it. It's because normally he has a missile launcher, and when you fire the missile, shut up. When he fires the missile, if I can just find the gun, it played another noise. But if I'll just use this gun. So it plays that firing noise. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about Ironhide's vehicle mode. I mean, I would do a comparison with the other Ironhides I have come on, this guy's a far cry from the other Ironhides, honestly. So let's just go off its transformation. So, take the lights and move them up. Get the grill parts and move them back like so. Next, come in here, split that so the trans vehicle's the legs like so. I'm gonna have to raise the camera a bit. There we go. So come in here, take the sides here, and actually move them up. And on my copy, this one's quite loose. But come in here, get the arms, unpeg them, and move them around. Turn the forearms, like so. Split them at the legs. And then just move up the helmet to expose his face. And that's pretty much Ironhide in his robot mode. So yeah. So pretty much there's not really much to say here, aside from the fact that he has these huge shoulder pads formed from the sides of the vehicle, which is a bit cool, honestly. The turret can still move around, and that noise can get quite annoying, so. But that's pretty much its head articulation, it's just moving the turret around. Now for the other bits of articulation, these can move up, these can rotate. Of course, you can T-pose, as every good figure does. Nothing at the waist, because of course, with a power gimmick, this can move up. It's got knees. Move it back that far. And I guess technically that's more for the paddling gimmick, but if you want to, you can sort of move that out. This is when my throat stops working. But yeah. So having a look at Ironhide's head, we can see that, well, it looks like he's got like an army helmet on. So, yeah. That's definitely not like other Ironhides. Now, being an Energon figure, this guy of course does combine. Although, it's not with the deluxe Autobots. No. This guy was one of the Mega class figures, along with Cliff Jumper and Jetfire. At the time of recording, I don't have either Jetfire or Cliff Jumper, but I am really wanting to get Cliff Jumper. Even if it's like mint in box and I open it up. I mean, I know there's collectors who will hate me for that, but well, I mean, I do have Steam Hammer. He was in box and I opened him, but that was a wee while ago now. So even if I have to get Cliff Jumper and take him out of the box, as I said, I know there's collectors who will hate me for that, but I mean, come on. The Energon figures are way less valuable than the G1 figures right now. So, I know this will be ridiculous, but I'm going to combine it with some of the deluxe Autobots. This is going to get hilarious. So, seeing how I don't have Jetfire and Cliff Jumper, I'm instead going to use Tow-Line and Hotshot. Tow-Line is actually a much better Ironhide figure than this guy is, because, well, he actually looks like the original Ironhide. Just splitting them. Now, to get Ironhide into his torso mode, well, it's a bit weird. So if I just move my camera back. Go in here, split that. Like so. Try and get the arms and get them out of the way if you can. Yeah, I guess it doesn't really have to combine them. Turn that entire thing around. Then come in here and close these back up. And if you can, split that. Try and plug that in. Then get the legs situated so that way they're now arms. And if I just get these guys combined, brace yourselves, this this is going to get very ridiculous. Behold, abomination mode. I mean, this is all just because I don't have any other mega figures to combine them with. But, yeah, here we have this monstrosity begging for death. So yeah, the mega figures can combine with the deluxe figures, although normally the results are quite disastrous, if you will. But if I just get Ironhide and get him back into his robot mode, there we go. Got him back in this robot mode. Now for his legs mode, hide his face. Come up here and just undo that and turn that around. Just leave off the gun because it just fell off. And then with the arms, pretty much try and get them out of the way. Next, take these things and then actually unfold them. Turn them around and close up the grill and the lights so they don't get in the way. Do the same here. Now we have that going on. Then just fold out the new feet. What you can do is you can fold the fists down as seen in the Energon cartoon, but I'm not going to. So now here we have Ironhide as just a pair of trousers. And if we just get the superior Ironhide on, or toe line, I say superior Ironhide because this guy was turned into G1 Ironhide and thanks to BotCon. But if I can just get this guy attached. Here we have this. I mean, that's just hilarious. If anything, it looks like Toe Line's wearing the techno trousers from the Wallace and Gromit movie. If anyone remembers that. That's all this reminds me of, is Wallace wearing the techno trousers. So yeah, as you can see, the Deluxe and Mega Transformers were never meant to actually power link with each other. It's normally just the Deluxes with the Deluxes and the Megas with the Megas. Yeah, if I had Jetfire or Cliff Jumper, I would combine them with them, but as of right now, I don't. But I am hoping to get Cliff Jumper soon, as I said. So if I just get Ironhide back into his normal robot mode. Okay, so that's him back in his robot mode. And that's pretty much it for my review on Energon Ironhide. So, do I recommend this guy? Well, contrary to what people say, yes. I mean, sure, he's got the head showing the vehicle mode, but... And he was a bit stupid in the cartoon, but... If you can look past those, this guy is really cool. I mean, his transformation is simple. The vehicle mode looks quite nice. Plus, well, he just looks really cool on a shelf. So, even though people really hate this guy, just make fun of him, I think this guy is quite cool. I mean, the figure, not the character, just the figure. But, anyway, that's been my review on Energon Ironhide. And this is Charlie Young, signing off.